Ozzie Olson. One of America's biggest recreational sports is boating. In cooperation with the United States Coast Guard Office of Boating Safety, I'd like you to see a film on one aspect of safe boating, boat trailering. Before we see the film, I'd like you to meet some very good friends of mine whose lives so many times have depended on a thorough knowledge of their equipment and its safe and proper use. Jerry Grant and Dan Gurney, two of the most famous men in auto racing, and Scott Carpenter, the famous astronaut and aquanaut. Let's hear from them for a moment on safety, its importance in their lives, and how it parallels boating safety.
Ever since man has been designing machines to ride in, safety has been his concern. But safety is a function not only of machines' reliability, but the training of the men who operate them. Even Dan Gurney's eminently safe cars can be terribly dangerous if the driver doesn't know what he's about. So can your combination of boat, trailer, and car. If you don't know how to handle it, it can be dangerous. Learn how.
You know, in one of the important parts of the whole operation has got to be transporting the race car to the racetrack in a safe manner.
Oh, absolutely. We've heard of many cars which have been actually completely destroyed, and it hasn't been in a race. It's been going to a racetrack, transporting across the country with an inadequate trailer, and that is a real shame, and it's very poor judgment.
It's a beautiful day. You're on the way to your favorite launching site, and a day of fun and relaxation on the water with your wife and kids. All's right with the world. Or is it? Suddenly, your trailer starts to fishtail and sway. You fight for control, but it's a little late. That perfect day has come to an imperfect end with your boat piled up on the side of the road. Luckily, this time, injuries and lives have been spared. But will it be different next time? 1,582 deaths occurred last year as the result of boating accidents. And that is something to think about. 700,000 new boatmen arrive on the water each year. This number is not surprising considering the popularity of boating. But the surprising thing is that less than half of these 700,000 new boatmen receive any kind of training before launching their new boats. Small matter? Well, safe boating is tied to a lot of small matters. Like wheel bearings for your trailer wheels. When they're submerged in water as your boat is being launched or recovered, bearing grease can wash away. Another small matter perhaps, but just as suddenly as a boat flipping, a wheel can seize, causing an axle spindle to snap, and a trailer wheel goes rolling down the highway looking for an accident to happen. Small matters? Well, here's another one. A canvas cover for your boat, a good thing to have. But will it resist or retard fire? You'll easily find out if someone tosses out a lit cigar or cigarette butt. A little bit of smoke at first, and then fire. You frantically unhitch the trailer, but it's a losing game. A fire extinguisher could handle the whole problem, but where is it? In your boat. If you'd had a course in boating safety, you might have learned that an extra extinguisher should have been in your vehicle or at the front of your trailer, and maybe you could have saved the day. Is boating safety important? Is knowing how to trailer, launch, and recover your boat important? You bet it is. For a moment, then, let's go back to that first big day. The day you bought your boat. A big day in your life, one you've saved for. You like the feel of the boat, the touch. It's like buying a new car, maybe even better. But there's another requirement. The trailer you'll haul your boat with. In many respects, it's a more important purchase than your boat. Your safety, that of your family, and that of others can depend on it. A key phrase is this: match your trailer to your boat. It is an absolute must. And you'll probably agree it's nothing more than common sense. Still, people spend a great deal of money on a boat, and then cut corners by purchasing trailers that aren't quite what they ought to be. Jerry Grant, Dan Gurney, and Scott Carpenter spoke of the need for the balance of components of a machine and the parallel this has between a boat and trailer. We saw the parallel, a boat flipping from a trailer. There are a number of ways this can happen. How you take a curve or drive a corner, breakage of tie-downs or improper boat handling. But in this case, the trailer was simply undersized for the boat, and that perhaps is most dangerous of all. So work with your boat or trailer dealer and make sure the trailer is right for the boat you're buying. It's forward planning for fun ahead. Forward planning also includes federal and state regulations for boat trailers. These regulations include lights, tie-downs, directional signals, and many others. It's as much your responsibility to see that your trailer complies to regulations as it is the selling dealer's. You might also check the vehicle you'll be using to tow your boat. You may need heavy-duty shock absorbers, a special rear end, heavy-duty springs, and vehicle manufacturers call this a trailer package. A good man to talk to is the dealership service manager. He'll also advise you about mirrors you'll need when towing. Another good man to have a chat with is a knowledgeable Coast Guard auxiliarist or U.S. Power Squadron member. The boating tips he can supply come from experience and training. For example, how to back up your trailer and boat. Practice on a supermarket or shopping center parking lot. Use boxes or something similar to simulate a launching ramp and other backing situations. Backing is basically a matter of this. Turn the steering wheel to the right and the trailer will turn to the left. Turn the steering wheel to the left and the trailer will turn to the right. Simple? Well, not really. Practice this, and often. You should practice often enough so they become second nature. Go back to your driveway again. You're all ready to go, but stop. Before you ever leave, is everything secure? What about the safety chains? Properly attached, the chains should cross from right to left and left to right. They also should have proper slack. Proper slack is approximately 6 inches above the road. This allows plenty of room for negotiating curves, turning corners, and backing. Another check-off item is tie-downs. Are they all secure? Check this, and use your tag or bow line as a trailer tie-down for additional security while trailering. Check the fire extinguisher, then inspect the boat for placement on the trailer chocks. Is it properly in place at the bow? Midship and stern. Check the stern tie-down strap. How about the gear you've loaded? Is it secure? Don't overload your boat either on the trailer or in the water. Overloading can be dangerous when towing and fatal in the water. Also, are your trailer lights working properly? Left turn, right turn, brake lights, license plate light, hazard warning signals. The trailer you see here has a strap for additional security at the bow and stern. If your trailer is not so equipped, run a nylon line through the bow eye of your boat and wrap it around the stanchion. Then you're finally underway. Everything is ship-shape. But still, there are other precautions. Keeping your distance. With all the weight you're pulling, it takes longer to stop. So keep a safe distance between you and the car ahead. Drive safely. And at your launching area, park your outfit away from the ramp. This is a matter of ramp courtesy. In addition, remove the canvas cover and prepare the boat for launching. When it's your turn to launch, remember your backing techniques. Use mooring lines secured to the boat. They're a safety measure should the winch line part, and they allow pulling the boat to a mooring after it is waterborne. Now with your trailer in the water, release enough slack line from the winch to launch and slide the boat into the water. Check the boat for required federal equipment. The Coast Guard Auxiliary and/or Power Squadron will give you the requirements. They are life jackets, fire extinguisher, horn, and running lights. Now let's discuss recovery of your boat. The person in the boat should use a paddle to maneuver the boat to the dock or the trailer. You can then put one of your crew ashore to secure the tag line. Next, with your trailer in the water, you're ready to secure the winch line to the eye of the boat. Then, with your passengers out of the boat, start taking in on the winch. Crank the boat onto the trailer until the bow rests against the stanchion stop. Then the winchman should secure the tag line to the trailer stanchion. Check to be sure the boat is properly on the trailer. If so, pull away from the ramp. Remember that other boatmen may be waiting. Remember also to pull the drain plug, allowing bilge water to drain. Check everything again just as you did before leaving home. As an additional precaution, you should carry a spare tire, jack, lug wrench, and a spare wheel bearing. A bearing can be a difficult part to obtain on a weekend. Take care to maintain proper tire inflation. And if your trailer is so equipped, maintain proper hydraulic brake fluid in your trailer's brake system. Well, there you have it. You've heard from Mr. Olson, Jerry Grant, Dan Gurney, and Scott Carpenter. Now let's hear from another man, the one who is ultimately responsible for the safety of American boatmen. From the United States Coast Guard Office of Boating Safety, Admiral A.C. Wagner.
Boating is one of the finest recreational sports we have. There is a great deal of pleasure and enjoyment in boating, but a single moment's laxity can lead to tragedy. Safety is the only thing that can make boating the safe sport it should be. I'm sure that you have all learned something from this movie, and I wish to extend my appreciation and that of the United States Coast Guard to Mr. Olson for sponsoring this film. By his concern for the American boatman, he has added a much-needed dimension to safe boating. Remember all that you have seen here today. It may save your life. It most certainly will save you from serious accident. I personally wish each and every one of you safe and pleasurable boating.